All right, so let's take a look at the updated voice mode. So I'm just gonna pick the flagship models and I will hop on a voice call. Hey, so I am an owner of a small business and I'm thinking about using AI voice agents to answer my calls. Can you guys try debating why I should or should not use these? And so now they're thinking, let's hear what they have to say.
I'll take the pro side here. You absolutely should. An AI agent ensures you never miss a customer call again, day or night, which for a small business means you stop leaving money on the table. It's like having the perfect employee who works 24/7 for a fraction of the cost.
At Gemini 2.5 Pro, hard no as a default frontline. One bungled high-intent call can cost more than 24/7 coverage saves. Voice bots still fail on noisy lines, accents, multi-intent calls, and empathy, which means misquotes, bad scheduling, and review damage. What are your real FCR, transfer, and CSAT deltas versus a missed call to text plus rapid human callback? And how do you handle consent compliance and liability when it goes sideways?
I'm with GPT-5 here. The technology isn't ready for prime time yet. Customers still get frustrated with voice bots that can't understand context or handle unexpected questions. You'd need a human backup anyway for complex issues, so you're not really saving that much. You're both framing this as AI versus a perfect human agent. For a small business, the real comparison is the AI versus a voicemail box. An AI that can handle simple bookings or answer FAQs instantly is far better than a lost customer who didn't want to leave a message.
To add more color here, so currently what I'm struggling with is just the sheer number, the sheer volume of calls, a lot of which have to do with like pretty simple questions. That being said, I also am worried about like eroding user trust. So yeah, what do you guys think?
At Gemini 2.5 Pro, you're missing the trust erosion risk. High call volume with simple questions sounds perfect for AI until one customer gets wrong info about pricing or availability and blasts you on Google reviews. Small businesses live or die on reputation. One bad AI interaction can undo months of trust building. At Claude 4 Sonnet, that's a straw man. Any decent AI system has guardrails for topics it can't handle and transparently escalates to a human. The real erosion of trust is ringing a business 10 times and never getting an answer. That feels like you don't care about my business at all. Assumes the bot knows its own limits before the caller hangs up in a rage. That's a huge assumption. A better approach is hybrid. Use the AI for outbound appointment reminders and confirmations where the scope is narrow, but keep high-value inbound calls with a human, even if it's via a callback. You could even use the AI as a smart receptionist to just route the call to the right person, or to just send a text with a link to the FAQ page. Why not use it to filter, not answer?
Why don't you guys work together to help me come up with a plan so I can roll this out, but reduce the risk?
Okay, let's lay out a plan. The first step before you even look at vendors is to get data. For the next week, you or your staff need to manually log every single call and categorize the reason, like checking store hours, making a booking, or complex support issue. This data will be your guide for what's safe to automate.
Agree with Gemini's data step and Claude's hybrid idea. You'd pilot after hours only with a very narrow scope, example, hours and appointment booking, using fixed, pre-approved answers, clear disclosure, an immediate opt-out, say agent, press 0, and a high confidence threshold that triggers a text confirmation and rapid human callback if uncertain. Measure FCR, escalation rate, any misinformation, and CSAT via post-call SMS with hard thresholds and a kill switch. Only expand to business hours if the metrics hold.
Cool. Claude, what do you have to say?
Start with just one use case, probably appointment scheduling, since it's structured and low risk. You'd need to script out every possible scenario first, then test it internally for weeks before going live. Most importantly, always tell callers upfront they're talking to AI and give them an instant human option. I agree with Claude 4 Sonnet. Starting with a single, high volume, low risk task is the key. Your data from the logging week will tell you exactly what that task is. It's likely going to be something like, what are your hours? Or where are you located?
I think I want to try it, but I am like a little nervous about potentially any blind spots that we've missed so far. Why don't you guys each take on different perspectives and maybe try to poke holes in this and come up with any additional measures that we should take?
I'll take the business and finance perspective. The biggest blind spot is the total cost of ownership. You'd need to calculate if the monthly AI subscription, plus the cost of your own time to set it up and manage it, is actually cheaper than hiring a part-time virtual assistant for a few hours a day. The ROI might be negative for a long time. I'll take the customer psychology angle. Your regular customers might feel betrayed when they realize you replaced human interaction with AI. Some take it personally, like you don't value their business enough for real people. You'd need a communication strategy to frame this as better service, not cost cutting.
At Gemini, ROI that ignores compliance risk is fantasy. At Claude, messaging won't fix legal exposure. I'll take legal ops. Blind spots include two-party recording consent, TCPA for any outbound, accidental PHI/PCI capture, vendor data use retention, and provider outage routing. The user would need to announce AI and recording and get consent, hard block payment/medical info, enable PII redaction with short retention, sign a DPA forbidding model training with clear data residency, and wire failover to human voicemail, plus a one-click kill switch.
Okay, so I mean that kind of gives the gist of how this works. Yeah, that's a look at what the voice mode looks like. Here's a transcript, and yeah,